Today I'm going to be setting up DWM from scratch. I'm going to be using the barebone headless arch virtual machine from my last video. If you haven't checked this out, I highly recommend you to do so. Video link in the description. Also, if you have other desktop environment like KDE or Genome installed, the steps are pretty much the same, or if you have any other distro rather than Arch, right? So, okay, so then let's get started. I'm gonna be opening the virtual machine, the barebone headless Arch. Okay, hit enter. I'm gonna type in my username and password. New fetch. Synchronize packages first. Sudo pacman sy. Y for say yes to all. Prompt. Wait, what? Let's do it again. Okay. First, we need to install the xorg related packages. So sudo pacman as xf86 fbdev is this is a related xorg package, right? And then we're gonna install xorg itself, xorg and xorg xinit. Xinit. We're gonna install also git. Git is also needed. Xorg xinit. Okay, hit enter. Then we need to install other tools and necessary packages. First, sudo pacman as fey for setting the background, and then we need picom for transparent background and transparent terminal background and blurring. Firefox browser, polybar for navigation bar, just for aesthetics, and Python pywal is for customizing the terminal theme, right? Terminal colors. Okay. My internet's pretty slow, so I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, we need a font. The font I'm going to be using is TTF JetBrains Mono. So this font is pretty good, simple and aesthetic. It works with, yeah, almost every styles. TTF JetBrains Mono. Okay, let's clone the GitHub repos for DWM. Okay, we're in my home directory, fine. So let's make a directory called swocklist that we should put all our DWM related folders into there. So cd into swocklist. So now we're in swocklist. Okay, let's clone my DWM setup. So git clone https :/ so github.com/umrin/DWM, right? So clone to DWM. Let's sudo make clean install first. Oh, okay, we need to go into the DWM directory first. Okay, only then we can sudo make clean install. It's a warning, just ignore it, it's fine. Okay, let's back one step. We need to clone the dmenu. So cd dot dot, and then the same command, just replace the dmenu with dmenu. Hit enter. Okay, we need to go into the dmenu directory first. So cd dmenu menu, okay, and then sudo make clean install. It's fine. So back one step, we need st. So same command, just replace dmenu with st. So we have finished cloning 3 folders, dbm, dmenu, and st, and they're all 3 folders in the stockless directory. Right, sudo make clean install, so it's done. You have dbm in your machine finally. So how do we access dbm? Right, we need an xinitrc file. Right, we are using xorg, x server, so we have to start the x server, and it's gonna look for an xinitrc file in our home directory. So how do we get the xinitrc file? It's in the etc/x11/xinitrc/xinit/xinitrc, and we're gonna copy this into our home directory. We have to change the name to .xinitrc. Okay, now we have the .xinitrc file in our home directory. We have to edit it a little bit. We have to go to the end, delete the from there, and then we have to add exact dwm, right? Execute dwm. So x server is gonna sort of look for this file, and then see execute dwm, then it's gonna go into the dwm. So how do we start the x server? Right, so we're gonna type startx. Right, we have to type startx, and it's gonna go into the dwm. We type it, right, exact dwm. So startx. Now we're in dwm. You have to alt enter, and the terminal's gonna open, right? Alt plus enter, and then the resolution is a little bit off, so I'm gonna change it with xrender output. My output is VGA1, so output VGA1, and then mode is dash mode, and then 1920/1080 x 1080. Start this again. Okay, now xrender. Why though? Let's just start this again. You know what? We have to let's just shut down this virtual machine and tweak the setting a little bit. We have to do this anyway, so just shut it down. Okay, in the settings, in the advanced, just do it by directional. It's fine. In the system, you have to it's fine. Oh, video memory to max, just put it up to max, right? And then you have to change the graphic controller to VMS VGA. You see the error says that, so we have to change to VMX VGA. Enable 3D acceleration is for picom background blurring, otherwise it won't work without the 3D acceleration. So basically it's fine. Execution cap 100%. Okay, let's start the virtual machine again. 3D acceleration is really needed. I really have a hard time figuring out about this. One guy on Reddit just showed me the answer about it. So you should enable 3D acceleration and the blur works, right? Picom has 2 backends, xrender and glx. glx is GLS only works on 3D acceleration, so you really need to enable that. Okay, let's go into there. I'm gonna type in my username and password. It should pretty much be the same if you are using KDE or any other desktop environment. StartX, and you should go into dmenu. If it don't, you have to log out and then select the sessions. Okay, now we're in dmenu. I'm gonna scale it up a little bit. Xrender again. Hope it works. It should work. Now it is changed to virtual 1. The output mode is 1920x 1080. Why though? It should work. home/bar.sh no such file. xf86. That is strange. Let's just... You know what? We should just go ahead with this. Anyway, we're gonna have to put the command into the xinitrc, so... Request DWM. I should probably ignore that. We should just put this command into the xinitrc, right? Let's try polybar. Polybar is working. Okay. Time date CTL, I guess, for synchronizing the time. So it's, yeah, date is pretty much wrong. CTL setting to be true to sync system clock. Put in my password. Okay, polybar. Well, we need to shut it down. Reboot for the system clock to sync. xinitrc. Put the xrender command there. It's gonna automatically change the resolution when we start X. It should work. It really should. We're gonna also launch polybar. Okay, put the end sign. Right quit, Alt Shift Q to exit startx. Okay, we have the resolution. Okay, right there. It's okay. Okay, let's clone the dotfiles repo. Before that, we need to make directories for picom and polybar. So let's make two directories, cd into the .config directory, and then make two directories called picom and polybar. Okay, now let's clone the dotfiles repo. So same command like the DWM, just dotfiles.git. Okay. Right. After that, we have the .files repo and now .config directory. So it's cd into the .files directory. We have picom config pywal, a VBox client script, wallpapers. So let's move the wallpapers into the home directory. So ls, yes, we have the wallpapers in our home. So we need to move the VBox client script up one directory // so ls // we have the VBox. Okay, this script is for just VBox compatibility, copy paste stuff, and then we have to move the picom config to the picom folder and the polybar config into the polybar folder. Yeah, it's a way to organize the config files. Okay, now we can just go ahead and delete the .files directory. rmrf .files. Okay. Yes, it's all organized in the .config directory. When we run picom, oh, there is no background, so yeah. startx, yeah, you can see the polybar colors changed: red, green, and blue. New fetch. So there are two wallpapers in there, one for setting the background and one for the pywal terminal color. So we're gonna set it with fey --bg fill and then pepper caret .jpg. Okay, you can just tab it. Look at that, right? So the only thing is we need picom, so picom blur. The blurring works because we set the 3D acceleration right to true back in the VBox settings. So picom works, polybar works, only pywal left. So we have to put the picom into the xinitrc. So okay, just type whatever you want. Picom end, right? So picom is in there. So when we restart it, it's gonna picom is gonna automatically. Oh, feybg is here too. So home/.feybg. Right? Set the background automatically. You can see the feybg. Okay, you can just Alt-Shift-Q, start it again. Background set, blur set, all done. New fetch, right? You can just keep the terminal color if you like it this way, but if you don't like it, you can change it. I have a other wallpaper called Miles. You can change it with wall. -N is for not changing the wallpaper, -I for applying it, the terminal key, so Miles. And then you can see new fetch. This wallpaper has so much colors, I just put it in there. Yeah, so beautiful. Even more beautiful with the blurred background. New fetch, you can see it suit perfectly with the background. Okay. Also put the wall script into the xinitrc. So we can just say wall and then -N and then --R, right? And so polybar, background, feybg, right? Picom and wall are all set. You're good to go. New fetch, right? You can see that. For the terminal to enter floating mode, you just Alt plus left click on the terminal to drag it around, and then Alt plus right click to resize it, right? You can open another terminal, Alt plus enter, Alt plus left click to drag it around, right click to resize it. Let's install thunar. Thunar is file explorer based on XFCE environment, but yeah, we can use it here. There is another text base. I mean, there's a lot of file explorer, but for the GUI base, I go for thunar, and for the text base CLI version, I use the Ranger is a very super lightweight, right? Thunar is also lightweight, but it's GUI. If you want more bloated, I mean, file explorer, there's Dolphin, which is a KDE file explorer, but this is so Dolphin's so super bloated. I mean, we don't really need that. We just need, go for thunar and you get almost all the functionalities of Dolphin. So Ranger is also good, but for the sake of simplicity here, I'm gonna just go with thunar. Sudo pacman sy yes to all thunar. You can just type thunar in the terminal and it's gonna open, but we can add a shortcut. Alt plus P to bring up the dmenu, or you can just Alt P doesn't work. Yeah, type thunar in the terminal. We can add a shortcut into DWM, right? So type thunar and it's gonna open, but we don't want to do that. So we'll go into the sublist directory, DWM. We'll add the thunar shortcut by ourselves, but I'll add the command to my GitHub later, so you don't have to do it. Just right. So adding a shortcut is really simple. There's already a Firefox line, so you can just copy it and then paste it another line and just xkb a mod key, right? Xkb is, you just say change it to xke, which means mod key is alt plus e spawn, and then you just type thunar, right? The name of the command, thunar command you typed in the terminal before, and then you just type it here, and then you can just sudo make the install. Without sudo make the install, you can just apply this shortcut, right? So you can just make the install file. I'll shift to quit. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, it's fine. Just a VirtualBox thing. It's fine. You can Alt B to bring up thunar. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Alt B. No, it's Alt E. Alt E to bring up thunar. Right. You can just type it without searching for anything. You don't have to use the mouse, right? You just type ML and PEs to just select it anyway. So yeah, plus enter is gonna open. Now we pretty much have what we need. This is very much the base system, very minimal, simple, and aesthetic.